Hey, what's up, everybody? Just want to talk about what is or should be the base of your stack. Now, for a lot of people, there's a lot of people who call themselves or identify with silver stackers or possibly even gold stackers. And then you have the other side of the aisle, which could be your collectors, collecting proof coins, collecting low mintages coins, and maybe even if you're a collector, you might even be one who flips every now and then. But I want to talk about the stackers out there and what is the base of your stack. But before we get on to that, what I want to know, if you can leave in the comment section below, how many LCSs do you have near you? How far is it? And have you had any experience with selling to your LCS? And if so, do they buy your silver? And how much do they pay for, let's say, generics, and then let's say Silver Eagles? My LCS gives me melt for generic, and then they give you, let's say, Silver Eagles, they give you $1 over spot. And then you can have some other high premium coins, and they give you a little bit more than $1 over spot. So that's the first thing I want, is if you can comment in the comments in the comments below and let me know what your LCS gives you if you go to them and sell for generics and then for some higher premium stuff. So what should the base of your stack be? And I think that depends on pretty much where you live, how you sell, how you choose to sell. If you're the type who buys low and then sells if the spot goes up $5, $6, $7 from where you bought it, who knows, that could be, a couple of years or so that you sit on it, and then you walk off to your LCS store and bring them, 1,000 ounces worth of silver, and you pawn it off there. Or maybe you're selling it on the secondary market. But what is your stack? I mean, you could be stacking silver, whether it be American Eagles, Constitutional, or maybe even, stacking gold, fractional, 1 ounce. But if you are, no matter if you're stacking silver or if you're stacking gold, what is the base of that stack? For me, I don't stack a lot of gold. I think prices for me right now are too high, but I do have a few fractional pieces, which is the way that I prefer to stack it, not just for cost for me, but also if we did run into the SHTF situation, which I don't foresee that happening, but if we were to, and gold, let's say gold went up to $10,000 an ounce, it's going to be pretty difficult to get rid of 10 ounces of gold for 10 grand a piece, right? So for me, it's better to stack it fractional for gold. And then as far as silver goes, you could be, there's a wide range of pieces that you could be stacking, right? I know, take Silver Slacker, right? This is a Silver Slacker bar. He's big into the poured silver. I have a little bit of poured silver, but for me, for the base of my stack, poured silver has a little bit of a high premium because of all the work and cost that goes into pouring silver. So for me, this is not the base of my stack. When I buy poured silver, it's pretty much for a collection or a novelty item. And this is another Silver Slacker bar. And then you have your Constitutional, which is more silver fractional. You can look at this. This is 90% silver, and you can look at this as a fractional silver, where you got your halves. And I don't think I have any dimes out on me, but your dimes and stuff like that. So a good part of my base stack is part Constitutional and part silver American Eagles. And depending on which area you are from, as far as which part of the world, if you're in the UK, you might be into the Britannias. If you're in Canada, you might be into the Canadian Maple Leafs, which this one here is actually a privy, because I don't have any just basic Maple Leafs on me right now, but you could be into the Maple Leafs, which I think is a really beautiful coin, the ones that don't have the milk spots. But even if they do have milk spots, as long as you get it close enough to spot, the spots really don't matter to me so much. But then these are collector's, pieces, but really nice for the collection. But this should probably not be the base of your stack, right? Have a few of these possibly to for the collection. And then you can have your generic pieces, which this one here is a 10-ounce bar. I believe these were made by the Sunshine Minting Company. This is the Garisopa shipwreck silver. Came from the bottom of the ocean after sitting down there for many decades. And this is also really nice artwork, but yet the premium might be a little bit too high for this to be the base of your stack. And then, of course, you can have these kind of generic items, which is which you can probably find. These are the silver version copy of the St. Gaudens, and this here I got. This was pretty much about I think it was about 49 cents or so over spot, but that was, I think, including some eBay bucks in that. So then you can have, generics like the Salivate Metal 32 round, but so, and then this here is a nice little poured piece, which goes in lines of the poured silver. If the poured silver is the base of your stack, this is the building blocks of wealth, which I think we are all trying to do, is to build up that wealth and secure our wealth and our money. And look how nicely toned that is. This was poured by one of the community greats, Stacking AG47, which you can find him on YouTube, and I think he's mostly more on Steemit these days, but really good guy and great artwork. So the base of my stack is basically, as you can see right here, and this is not all of it. I just brought out some of it. Some of it is put away at a different location. But the base of my stack is Constitutional. And my LCS, if I were to sell them this back, they give you, I believe my LCS, I haven't sold any of these to them, but I believe I asked them one time and they said that they pay, I believe it's 10 times face value, and they sell it to you, I believe it's at 14 times face value. And then American Silver Eagles, they give me $1 over spot. And but for stuff like this, now if I was to walk in and sell them, a poured piece like this, they would give me spot because they just view this as generic. So this is something that I wouldn't be walking into my LCS to sell. I buy these because I like them and because I want to keep them as part of my collection. But and then this is Pit Boyan, another great pourer. He's the owner of Pit Bullion. He's got a website. Go check him out. But so that's pretty much it. The end of the video. Let me know what is the base of your stack, and also if you were to walk into your LCS, how much does your LCS pay for either gold or silver, depending on what you bring them, generic or concept or coins like this American Silver Eagle. So thanks a lot everybody for watching. Please like, comment, subscribe, and I'll talk to everybody on my next video. Thanks a lot everyone.